Good morning or evening to everyone. Thank you for inviting me to participate in the 100 Analog Missions anniversary. This is a wonderful experience, and also the sense that 100 analog missions, I think, is amazing. This experience is for everyone something that will remain forever, and it's very nice that we can talk a little bit today. I'm a space psychologist. I'm also aerospace, aeronautical, no, aviation psychologist, clinical psychologist. And our group, I'm working for the group Neurotech Lab in Cadiz, Spain. And we are focusing in cognitive process, the neuropsychology, also emotions, empathy, and personality. I choose today the topic personality because I want to take away, demystify these names or something like this. Is when we are selecting people, we try to see someone could act positively in the mission and not rest, no, take away. But normally in the selection, no, for the NASA and the ESA or JAXA or whatever, this is different because this is people is focused, no, the high performance is focused to have projects, new projects, and they need to work very hard. And it's very important that people is very open-minded and people is also is communicating, not in the sense of confessing, is the sense that we need to be part of the group, although we have individual projects. No, I think it's very important. And for me today, the point that we are that I choose this personality is to no mystify, demystify, no, the opposite. Oh, sorry. I need to see. Oh, yeah. Momento. Yes. Personality and team cohesion was part of my project in the sense that how personality can help or the opposite in the cohesion of the group. And I'm so glad that, I'm so glad that Agatha and the Analog Astronaut Training Center took everyone. I think it's very important because we are in the selection, but in this case, as everyone is invited to participate, and then we can analyze a little more. And for me, it was also very interesting that if you want to be an astronaut or if you want to participate in these analog missions, your personality is special. You are prepared to change attitudes, you are prepared you are curious. And I think this is the most important thing, the curiosity. And this curiosity is making you probably dynamic, probably tolerant, probably open-minded. And we are not talking about perfection. We are talking about these traits that could help in the harmony and in the cohesion. Normally, we have in the personalities, I say always, is like our personal passport, but it's about temperament, it's about traits, it's about character. And I think all these things, although I think in the whole missions, we have different situations, but everybody was prepared to manage it. And everybody has a wonderful reminder and experience at least. And this is all about. And then is also to see how these experiments and simulations is also helping us to have a different concept in our brains about new life beyond Earth. This is my crew. I was in the EMPL 21. I participate in the research from the EMPL 1 until 12, more or less, and then I was participating as active in the EMPL 21, and this is a wonderful crew. We were more the seniors, and very Benjamins, more or less, as the age was very far away, but the contribution was amazing. And we have Sabine on the left, on my left, and she is an artist. Then Pauline, she's engineer, and also Neharika is also engineer, and me as psychologist. And I think the combination was really spectacular because everybody was bringing something different. And the creativity, we discovered a lot of creativity in us. And for me was also to observe how the cohesion, how people is connecting, or how people is doing things, very harmonic. And also everybody has a different character. Someone was most extrovert, someone introvert, but everybody was willing to communicate, and everybody was expressing, and everybody was also doing things apart, and everyone was expressing somehow what they need. And I think was a nice experience, like everyone. I'm very proud. Yes, personality, no? The point is space psychology is not about to see what happens, or if everyone is crazy, is not crazy. I think this is not about like this. It's more the opposite. It's like engineering, looking for solution. We try to find a solution, and our brain is working and our mind is working, and also the behavior is giving information. And I think when we are aware of this, we have the wonderful, successful mission. Human factors. In psychology, we are looking how the tools, how the machine is also adapted to us, and we are adapting to the machines. And this is a process. We need to understand that we are working together, and it's not the point that the machine knows everything and I don't know anything. It's not exclusive. Everything has to be integrated and inclusive. Human behavior, of course, our behavior is also giving information, and we are also reacting. No, I think this information is provoking to everyone a reaction, and I think this is important that we learn, through the cognitive process and also emotional process, how to regulate, how to manage it, and how to adequate, more or less, not to repress, please, because everybody's thinking about repressing. It's about to manage it. I think some interpretations, I need to go away from interpretation and supposition. I need to go away from future information. I need to be here in the psychology. I'm talking about psychology, and then go with the flow, more or less, because everyone has a project, everyone has a goal, and we are a crew. We are part of this mission. And I think the successful of the mission is not the successful of my project. Successfully is when everything is going well somehow, and we have our results, and the crew is adding, is a group, is giving impulse, is giving input, and also is balancing the situation. The cognitive process, of course, everything. If you are tired, in the human factors, we are looking for tiredness, fatigue, stress, conflict management. Of course, conflict is not necessary arguing, is not necessary angry, is not necessary drama. It's more about daily life. If you are waking up at 8, the whole people, and the other one is waking up at 10, is a difference. And then someone is assuming your tasks, and then we need to talk about it, or we need to, if this is a problem, we need to communicate. How to communicate? We need to have emotional intelligence skills, in the sense that the information has to be clear, not angry, not ignoring, not somehow happy. I think that the point is, in the communication, is not that we are not emotional. The point is the intensity of the emotion. And I think this is very important. In the cognitive process, we are analyzing like this. If I'm doing something, but I'm tired, I need to realize that I'm tired. But normally, this is something that we are against this situation, and I think tired, but there are many cognitive processes. And then we were looking for this in this mission. Yes, personality, diversity, and innovation. I think one thing is the personality, one thing is a cultural background, and the other one is the innovation, what people want to do. Normally, innovation, we need to sit down and look, because one have an idea, we have some wonderful ideas. And I think it was so funny because one is, we do this, The creativity person is more the sense that we do this, engaging, everything is okay. But not sad, but the person is looking for innovation, is more error checking, is looking, this is possible, it's not possible. And we have a wonderful mixture in our crew. in this mission. Yeah, the perfect personality. No, is we see this, but the point is, we were looking in the Cohesion, our group. No, this is I show you more or less. I think this is momento. Okay, it's the fault. And for us, no, the Cohesion in the first one, the Temple 21 was our group. Sabine and I, we know each other. And then for us was easy because it was something that we know, no, we feel comfortable with each other. And then the new one, the two ones, they were young and also open-minded in the sense that, no, maybe a little shy, but it was a very dynamical situation. And I think one of the breakers or the icebreaker was the art, no? The first day, Sabine came with wonderful ideas and we were engaged very quickly. And then this table was like I don't know, like we are friends. We are in a safety environment. It was really easy and we can see it. No? And that the personalities were really different. And I think the point is, was not an issue because we have a purpose and everybody wanted to do something and everybody wanted to share. The competition was not a competition. I'm doing better than you, or you are engineer and I don't know. The point was, the feeling is we have a rules, we have to do something and we need to do it. In the second group, they were young people and they, I think they don't knew anyone. They didn't have, it was the first time together. And they have our vice commander was the commander. And then she knew, no, she has also experience. There was, I think, this is also a help in the situation. Some of them was also experience in the mission, but at the end, no, at the beginning, everybody was adjusting to the situation, and then came the Cohesion. This is a normal procedure, but for us was the opposite. No, the point is that we have this creativity part was a sense of we are doing things, new things. No one is criticizing me. I have time for me, and I'm sharing with you in a very spontaneous form. The role of simulators. I show you my wonderful colleagues. I love them. And the point is, when we came in the simulation and when we came in the simulator, I think that everybody was aware that we are not simulating a mission. We are not on Earth. We are outside. We are in a space, in an habitat where the conditions are different. We have a different approach. The sense of communication has to be different. And I think it's very important that we have a role, that everyone has a role, and then you know what to do. You know where you are. You are not lost. And then it's also nice when the commander is also taking the responsibility, or the vice commander. For us was very important because Sabine and I, no, we were not technicians or not engineers, and these words from the machine or the something to do was easy to ask the colleagues. And therefore the colleagues were easy to ask for us for other things. No, and I think it's so important to have this respectful to each other, that everyone was willing to accept what the other one is saying, and also ask or have a different opinion. But this safe environment make us everything easier. We go back. No, I think it is important. Yes, the personality, I say, normally when you are a difficult person, you are not going to be an astronaut for sure. And yeah, this is not, no, I was following many missions, and yeah, probably one person is difficult, but at the end, at least, when you have determined rules or tasks to do, everybody's adjusting and everybody's doing things. And at the end of the day, you see the results and you feel comfortable because you are part of the group. But the sense of the personality, yes, we are looking for the perfection. But now I see, after so many missions, that yes, at the end, everybody is happy. And then the point is for us is, how to change the attitude, how to change that people feel somehow somehow part of the team, or that people recognize what you are doing, or you are part of the group, the acceptance. The cognitive skills, in our group, very shortly, because for us it's very important. Attention is very important. Memory is very important. The perception, and then how we perceive situations. But in the emotional way, I'm here as well, is how I receive the information. If you are telling me something and I take it personal, stop it. No, the point is your opinion, is your perception, and then we need to find a way to go in the same flow, because it's not about competition, it's not about you're the best or no, it's about to follow and to reach something for the good of everyone. And I think motivation is very important, but I assume when you want to be in this habitat, it's a lot of motivation, and you will find, naturally, of course, conflicts and priorities and whatever. But this is something we need to learn for everyone. Not everything is plain, not everything is perfect, because in the daily life, we are dealing with uncertainty, and everyone is in this uncertainty prepare, and we are not aware. Sometimes when something is not working in the way we want, yes, then is the frustration, but this is something I need to deal with me. And I think the emotional intelligence skills we were showing was more the sense, not control or repress, the opposite. This is go with the flow and try to do, or try to find what happens with you and what happens with the others, and how my behavior is negative influencing or not to the group. I was also in Hawaii. This is also the team of Hawaii, a really funny team. And I think was interesting to see a different status. And the most important thing here was the EVA, in the sense that we are a team and everybody is dependent to each other, and is not, we have some issues. And I think it's very important that we learn from this experience, not because when you are going to be in outside, error is not easy, because a mistake could be dangerous. And some mistakes are normally selfish, because you have something to do and you need to be aware. The crew is so vital, so important, so interesting. And we are thinking sometimes, we are individuals and we are not taking care about anything. And then we have this experience that not to walk in the lava is not easy, because you see, yes, here, but you need to go here, you need to GPS, to have the GPS, the connection with GPS, and not easy. But at the end of the day, everybody, I think it's very, 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 very important, the briefing, because it's the moment you can express what happens, or how you see the things, or how you perceive the situation, how is your priority. And also is close, you close the day, and then next day is adventure. And this is part of the mission, that see every day as adventure. What happens today? And not in the sense of challenging and perfection and blah, blah, blah. It's more the sense, okay, it's a new day, it's a new challenge, it's a new situation. We are, of course, tired, because the change in the sleep situation, or the change in, we don't know what happens outside. We don't know if now it's light or it's night. I think all the things is creating a wonderful atmosphere. And this is all about. We decide, I prepare a manual, in the sense of a workbook. We have the manual. Manual is so important in these simulations, because you have an orientation, like the pilots, in the plane. I think it's so important, because it's giving you a clear information. And then I try to do one in the emotional way. And this is not, again, is not to detect people is not perfect, or I don't know. It's more the sense how to manage all these things you will find when you are around people. And this is normal. And it's not to fight against anyone. It's the opposite, not to have the possibility to learn social skills by the way. And then we were also looking in conflict resolution, stress reduction, because the stress, there are two types or many types, but one of them is stress about so much work or emotional stress. I remember Neharika tried to do an experiment in bio. She's engineer more in the mechanical, and then she has to do something in bio. And for her was looking for solutions, but she was also in the time, was in the night, working in the night because he wanted to communicate with USA. And I think was so funny that she was looking for a solution. It was also decision making. I do this, and everyone was prepared for instead to think, oh God, I need to do this, is no, I'm doing. No, we are looking what happens, and then is something that impulse, give an input to everyone to engage to many situations and not be avoiding, I don't know, maybe I'm not good enough. Is everybody was doing something. And also in all the impulse I was seeing, this is funny that how the commander is also guiding the team. So was the group. And so funny. Yeah, very interesting. And I think the teamwork is very important, also the interpersonal connection, and then the isolation. No, we were isolated, many days, but at the end you are, you are there. The point is, is outside. We have wonderful time, but everybody was programmed to be there, and then everybody was doing things, and we were very, very happy when we were out. And everybody was talking about lives and everything outside, not in the habitat. In the habitat was commenting things, but everybody was doing tasks. But then when we went out 2 days later, everybody was talking about their own life, projects, idea. Was so funny. It was really interesting. And then, of course, we saw in this picture how at the end of the day everybody is trying to be together. And I think it's very rare to see that no one is at the end collaborating. It's very rare. It's some people specific, but personalities also playing a role. But also we need to think about when we are going to be together somehow. It's not a selection in this sense. It's everybody is going to be together, but we need to be aware that everybody has to be open for criticism, open for different opinions, open for feedback. Feedback is not a criticism, it's a feedback. It's the perception this person about this situation, but you need to be comfortable with yourself and accept this is an opinion, but also is not a drama. And this is something we learn in these simulations. I think improved coordination and performance, of course, because we were with our clothes, but when you are with the suits, it's so difficult, and you have no vision. You have so many stories, and then also for us, in the habitat, in the ample, we need to do something in a special situation. You have the noise, of course. For me, the noise was wonderful. I was sleeping very well. The noise was like a, I don't know, mantra. But also this is strong psychological resilience. Because it's no drama, Lama. The point is, every day is a new adventure. Every day you are learning new things or not. But the resilience is don't stay there, is move on. This is not a huge drama. And then also for me, the psychological safety is a big point. And this is the Gabriel from the Neurotech Lab and Bernard from the EMPOL, the Euromoon Mars. And then we were together in Astronautical in Paris many years ago. And I think the point is they contribute to my experience, to my projects, and then I wanted to invite them. Conflict management, I'm finishing now. The conflict management, you cannot avoid conflict, but we can avoid the intensity of the conflict, no? If it's a competition, okay, we try to collaborate, but everyone has a different value, everyone has a different priority, everyone has a different idea, and then we need to compromise. And the compromising way is only with self-esteem. And then we are talking about self-esteem, we are not talking about defense, is self-esteem is about to listen, is about to evaluate the values, is about to understand that is the other perception, and then we need to negotiate. And this is when we achieve this, and in an assertive way, this is fantastic. And this is what we learn in the Habitat. At Astra, thank you very much. I hope I could transmit this enthusiasm I had in the Empel, and I love this experience, and I engage everyone to do this in the next time. And then we are going to be in the 200 mission. Thank you very much.